to and want
They
to.
do. That's the thing.
Yes,
You
we
guys
do.
generalize all men for no reason. You generalize all men because of what one nigga did to you.
Right. Right.
Better
You
And
guys
it's
don't think about the other men that actually care about their children. There's a lot
right.
of men that
Facts.
care about their kids. That's fathers that care, do all the shit, take them to school, do all
My
the shit.
father.
But then when they do that, they're still not good enough because they don't get along with the baby's mom. Now, if I don't get along with you the whole time we talking, and then you call me and tell me this nigga beating your ass, I'm gonna come get the baby and I'm gonna let the nigga keep beating your ass because you didn't listen to me when I was with you.
And then not only that, even if we do get
She
along,
just said that.
why run play captain for what?
I'm not
So
saving
you
shit.
See, there's a
Because at the
difference.
end of the
See,
day, what women don't
She told
understand is they play these games with niggas' minds, right? And they say, okay,
all
I'm
the
about to
time.
call this nigga and put him in this
Yeah,
situation
what
because
I
I don't
just
like his
said.
ass anyway.
Right.
So then
Exactly.
next thing you know, that nigga's going to jail. One of the two niggas go to jail, the other nigga gets whatever he gets. And now you just messed up two men's life.
okay. And so now hold on now. Let me piggyback off that, sir.
Go ahead.
If you are goofy enough to go over and throw your life away like this, don't somebody playing games with your mind. You got your own mind. Like she is not that. I mean, unless you, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, you make your own mind up. Like you can't say, "Oh,
Exactly.
she made me go and do." So don't try to put
No
that
one
off on
can.
a woman.
No one can make you do it. I'm not putting it on the woman, but what I'm saying is the games that women play lead to more shit sometimes. And when
Yeah,
you're
the
sitting up
games
here
that everybody
and you,
plays.
I know. So when you call a man because you getting your ass whooped, right? And you say, hey,
You want the
come over
smoke.
here. I need you to help me. The kids is here. I'm your baby mama. You supposed to defend me. And then
Yeah.
you show your dumb ass up there just to get your child. What's to say? You can't determine what the next man has in his mind. You can't determine none of that. So then that woman was playing with you in the first place.
So
She
that's
didn't
why
she
you
didn't
didn't
value
have enough
you.
sense to go with the authority. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
I
I
know,
mean,
That's
but
I
why
get
she
what you're
need to
saying.
call the
but me,
police.
I
me
get what you're
personally,
saying.
I'm not
The
going over there.
woman need
I'm
to
gonna have
call the
somebody go
police.
pick my baby up.
I'm the
nah, I ain't
authorities.
gonna.
I'm
See,
not
I
I'm
going
ain't
not
over
sending
gonna
because
lie.
nobody else over there
I
either. She need to
listen.
call the
I
police,
just had a life sentence. I'm
and I'll
telling you
meet the
guys,
police
I've seen how this shit plays out. I just had a life sentence. Y'all can look me up. I'm not telling y'all no lie. I just had a life sentence. I just came home. I know how these things play out. I know the court system is against us first and foremost. So when
Facts.
you anything that you do, they will make sure that you get the most. I went to prison for being a white man shooting somebody. I'm pretty sure all y'all can see my profile.
Okay, but listen though, even
But
what
can
you
I speak on
say,
the subject, or I gotta keep y'all from gonna go back and forth?
no, if you have to say something,
Yeah.
I'm
So
glad to say something.
I know as men, like in order for us to grow older, we learn to pick our battles. And the men who become very good at picking their battles are the men that last a long time. And at the end of the day, to walk over to a situation like that, there's so many unknown variables. I
Exactly.
mean, even it's so many different factors in there. It's a level of rage, it's a level of anger. Like that's even police will be like kind of nervous about walking into that, and they got more weapons in there. They be nervous. So you
Mm-hmm.
think my little ass with my one gun, no vest, is just
No
gonna run
backup.
off into some shit? Just and let's just call a spade a spade. When the emotions is high, the logic is low. So
Right.
you're an
Facts.
emotional person and you just run off because your little emotions get triggered. That's how you end up in a grave or in jail. So
Right.
Exactly.
any man with something to lose is not gonna just jump like full steam ahead on that situation and just crash out. That's not how that works. That's not how you make it to be 60. That's not how you make it to be 70. That's how you make it to be 18. Okay? That's just the reality. So as much as y'all wanted to flick out this idea that's a baby mama, you should want to go be Superman, blah, blah, blah.
Hell
You
no.
ain't Superman. You're a
Nope.
regular man. So if you get shot, you go away. Okay? So that's how that works. I don't know about y'all though.
And you
Unless it's
absolutely
a
right, bro.
superhero in here.
That
You
right there
absolutely
just
right.
makes absolutely no sense. If you don't care about the baby mama,
If you don't care about the baby mama, what?
Not gonna care about the kids most likely.
No, that's
No,
not
that's not
true.
true. Cause
No.
I love my baby, but I don't give a fuck about her mama.
I don't have
Well,
kids,
listen
so
though.
Facts.
I'm
Same
trolling.
here.
But hold on, but
I
listen
love my
though.
child.
But
I would
listen,
die for my child. I love my child to
even
death, but I don't give a damn about her mama. Her mama
but
crazy.
even if you take a
Yeah.
man that cares about the baby mother, like that's still asinine to go and throw yourself, like he's saying, a
Sweetheart,
situation
you
with.
mean to tell me that you leave your child in danger? That don't make y'all too fucking grown. Y'all too grown for that shit.
We never.
Too
That's not
grown.
what we
Man,
said.
Nobody
you
said
sound like
that.
you ain't. No, you
Yeah,
sound like you
nobody
ain't got
said
nothing to
that.
lose. No, because she
Yeah,
look like a person that'll crash out and throw her life away at any given moment and won't think twice about it. You can't argue with those people because
right.
they obviously
You talking
they
about
life
baby?
don't mean
What you
look.
talking about?
If your life means something to you, you don't practice making dumb decisions. When
Yeah.
your life
What
matters
you're
to
doing
you,
is making
you
a dumb
think before you
decision
do
by
things.
not
No,
going to go
you
check
think
on your
before you
child
do
when your
things.
child is in danger. What are you talking about?
I'm
What type of
sorry.
man are you? You're
I
not a
can't be a
man.
good I can't be
Okay.
a
You're
good
not a
parent.
Wow.
man, sweetheart.
All
What
right.
the
So
hell?
listen. Okay.
You're
So
not
if
a
I can say,
man.
so if I can say this,
I'll be
even
whatever
at,
you is.
so let me say this, even as a mother who will do anything for her child, why would you put yourself in a situation to get hurt or not be there for their child?
Exactly.
That doesn't make sense.
You talk
So
about
you
it's
should
your
go and
child. You
get
supposed to. Nah, you crazy.
some authority, somebody that can help you make sure that you come up, everybody come about this situation okay. Because you can't go over there once somebody mind is made up somewhere else. Like, what do you think you really gonna do?
Hey, I got a better question. How you gonna be a good parent from behind a jail cell?
You
How you
can't.
gonna be a good parent from behind the glass? How you gonna be a good
Mm-hmm.
parent from the graveyard? How?
Exactly.
That's why she got
How?
off. You can't, bro, because
Man,
when I was
how?
in, you can't talk to your babies the way you want to. You can't be there. You can't hug them. You can't love them.
Exactly.
You can't do none of those things when you in prison. You sitting there looking at bricks and writing on paper and hoping they mama read it to them.
Right.
You feel me?
That's why
That's
I
what you
said if
sitting up
you
there
so
going through.
love the kids so much, you're gonna do everything to prevent any type of goofy stuff to make you not be there.
Exactly, and you don't want that separation either for when if something goes bad. So you like, man, I'm about to just get the baby and get on and let them deal with what the fuck they dealing with.
And
And
see,
then
Okay,
you got some
hold on,
people. You
everybody.
got
Let me
my
welcome
bad,
in
my
my
bad.
co-host. Hey, let's welcome in Sky. How's it going, Sky? Welcome to the live.
Hey, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm wonderful. How's it going, Sky?
Good. This is a great topic. One of the best topics I've seen in a long time. Welcome everybody. I'm gonna do a brief commercial break. If you like what anybody is saying, please follow them. Make sure you're following Darnell as well. His platform is definitely growing at the Daily Heart Meet. Please hit that so you can become a member. Actually, y'all don't understand how that works. You definitely get points and credits and coins when you hit that Daily Heart Meet and you communicate through the Heart Meet. You automatically get coins when you communicate with the chat and when you gift, and you also get a percentage when you hit the Daily Heart Meet. So that's all I have to say for now. It's a great conversation, and I'm just listening right now. Thank you.
Yeah, for me, like
Thanks, Sky. I
y'all
appreciate it.
gotta know y'all personnel before y'all start having these conversations with certain people. Because one thing I heard this rich dude say. You know, people with money don't start the fight. Or people with something to lose, they think before they move. That's how you build
mm-hmm.
the empire, by like making good decisions and not being emotional and not making decisions that could tear apart everything you built. All these people that say they willing to go to jail for their kid, congratulations, good job. You're gonna be a great parent, seeing your child once or twice a month. Good job. You
Not
you
only
you
that,
you mother of the year. You father of the year. You know
not
what I'm
only
saying?
that, but you're introducing your child to the system that they want to put your child in.
Mm-hmm.
That
Facts.
too.
Right. And also, y'all also have to realize, everybody come on this panel is not going to be on your level, your mind frame, this, that. That's why it's always just, it's good, conversing, interaction is good, all of this. Because believe it or not, like the way she was set, hell bent on her mind frame of go over there, kick doors down, rescue the man. Like some people got a lot of growing up to do. You know what I'm saying? Age ain't nothing but a
No,
number in a
all
lot of
opinions,
ways.
all opinions are respected. All opinions are
Exactly.
accepted. And if that's her opinion, we're gonna respect it. I'd like to welcome welcome to the panel. Welcome to Darnell's platform. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself? So, in my opinion, Like, here's my thing. I don't
Calm
like my
is
baby mother.
next. The calm is next.
Oh, my bad. I got you.
Hello. I wasn't sure if I was just supposed to start speaking or to wait.
No, go ahead, sweetheart.
But I wanted to say that I think that she should call the police and he should get temporary full custody until she can prove that she can keep the child in a safe environment. Because it's not his job to go kick down doors or anything like that and put himself in jeopardy and the child. If she wants to do that without the child in her care, that's her business.
This is the smartest group of people so far that I've talked to since I've been home. Oh God.
Hey, big dog, I ain't gonna lie. If I had I ain't got no kids, but if I had a baby mama that had that situation, I'm not baby girl. No. I could be a great father as a free man, but as a man in jail, I'm a terrible father. Like I just can't
Yeah.
do it. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't really be thinking about this. You know, people think their emotions just like supersede like good decision making, and that just don't make sense.
Absolutely, because the vision that you get really is that piggybacking off of what you said is that when you go to jail, who's going to protect your child then? If everything goes bad, you go over there trying to rescue this lady from whatever she got going on. Then when you go to jail, that means that your child is victim to whatever man she chooses next, and obviously she's not choosing correctly, right? So then, who's going to protect your child then while you stuck in that box?
Here's the thing. Nobody's telling you to go over there aggressive. I don't even know why y'all have that mindset to even do that.
You just
Why
told
are you
this man
going
he's
over
not a
there
man
aggressive? There
because
is
he
no
wouldn't.
reason for you to go over there aggressive if that's not even your relationship.
You can't
Call the
control the
police, allow
situation.
them to
You can't
escort you
predict
over there
what
and
may
go
or may
get
not
your
happen.
child. That is it. You don't have to go over there
Predict that.
aggressive
No, you
kicking doors
cannot.
down. That's what y'all men think is y'all men think that's okay. Y'all think that's what women do. I don't know what y'all think.
That's what
But
men
but
do.
the legal thing to do is get an escort with the police and go get your child. That's it.
Yeah.
No.
You still
Right.
want to
She
help your
should
baby
call the
mama? At
police.
least go get a
If
police to go
if
She need
escort
to
you over
call the
and get your
police.
child.
she
She
need
need
to
the
call
paper
the
trail.
police.
This is
If you
what
can get the phone
why
and call
like
me,
if this
call
happened
the
to you,
police.
excuse me,
Don't
ma'am.
call me. Call the police.
Yeah, exactly, big
Call
male.
the police. Call
You
me
think the police
next.
is going to take the child to you?
Yeah,
No,
Or
So
they
that's
who do
why
will,
they're
y'all
gonna
think
call me and
this
tell
is?
me to come and get the child.
but
That's
If I
the
but
can,
Tell
only.
your child
there's
to
no
come get your
risking.
baby.
if I can respond real quick,
Listen, ma'am. You
that
got to get out your emotions, big mill. You got to get out your emotions,
It's
baby.
about me trying to save my child.
no,
Since
okay,
you don't
You
want to save the baby
if
mama,
you was trying if you cared so much about your child, you wouldn't have been with that man in the first place.
what do
okay,
you mean? What do you
You
mean?
wouldn't have been with him, and if you was trying to, if you cared so much about your child, you wouldn't
I
be
can
in
say that
another
about every woman you've
situation.
been with.
So
Oh,
what?
okay. Keep
I can say
skipping.
it too. I
Like
can
I
say it too.
said, the legal way is to take your police to the house
The
and wait for
legal way
you
is for you to call the police, ma'am. That's what the legal
and
way
to go
is.
get your child.
You call your
To go
police
pick up
officer.
your child, love.
You listen. What the
What do
prompt
you
says.
mean? What
The
happens?
prompt
What you
Every
gonna
says.
do if
man
this
on here
man
said to
Listen,
go
fucks with
pick
your
up
listen,
their
big
child
child.
big
and your
male,
baby
big
mama?
male. It doesn't say the child. It says rescue her, not the child.
What do
She's
you
getting
mean? This
beat.
man can hurt your baby mama and the
The
child.
prompt says baby
That's
mama. The prompt
that's
don't say
if
child.
you put it. You're adding in stuff. This
right,
says her, just the woman.
right, big Mel. I think what it is that you keep adding in
You
about
keep
the
adding in
baby,
the
saving the
child.
baby mama part
No,
when.
this says her, not the child. Her. Look at it again. Read it again and comprehend it, please.
You have to say
Okay.
the comprehension.
First of all,
Okay. Okay.
what you gonna
Okay.
do when this man take away your baby mama?
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
He's
What
gonna
are you
be
gonna
grown.
do
That
What
was
when
am
her
I
he
gonna
takes
choice.
away your
do?
baby mama? You still gonna have to go get the baby, shorty. What you talking about?
Tomorrow ain't
Matter of
promised to
fact,
none
first
of
of
us.
all, I already got my
Um.
kids.
Okay.
Y'all
So
not, like I
can
said,
I
y'all
I
already
not
got my
grown enough. Y'all
children.
not smart
can
at
I
all.
say
Y'all
can I
literally think
say
like men.
can I say one thing? I'm gonna read the
That this
prompt.
is
The
stupid.
prompt says,
Nah,
should
it's
a
nothing
man
stupid.
go to
Don't do that.
his
Don't
baby
do that.
mama to rescue if her new man puts his hands on her? Now, it do say question mark, question mark, question mark. So therefore you can add in hypothetically she has children also.
Right,
So
yeah, but I
so
mean, baby
and it, wait
mama.
a minute, wait a minute. And
Sorry.
it is a good it is a good scenario if she does have children. Now, if you have it in you, you have it in you. If you don't have it in you, you don't have it in you. But I don't think y'all understand how abuse works sometimes, and how when you are abused, when you even try to make an escape route to leave, a lot of women lose their life just trying to escape from the
You
abuser.
talking to
A
a
lot
woman
of
that went
things
through
need
it.
to be taken in
You're talking to a woman
accountability.
that
So
went
if
through
I
it,
just
sweetheart.
call, wait a minute, if I
So
just call you for help, that means can you have a car ready for me? Can you help me escape? Can I come over to your house and stay? I mean, it's a lot of things that can be added in to help. It doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna go over there and kick the door down and you're gonna crash out. Help means help.
Well,
And I feel like we
but
do, and
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
this.
everybody gets that.
did I
But
not fucking say that?
Everybody does get that. Why
yeah,
don't you call the
yeah. If I can
police? If you
speak
need
real
help, call the
quick,
police. If
please,
your
yeah.
life is in
So
danger, call the police.
it already says
Because
BM.
it
So
sounds
we
like a lot of y'all want something to happen to the baby mama.
no
I'm
no
just
No,
saying.
that's
No,
what you're that you.
not at
So
all.
that's y'all are gonna add that stuff in. No,
right.
Not at
So
nobody
all. But
said
what it
that.
is
if I can
that
speak, real
go ahead.
quick, it already says BM. So we know that they have children together. So it kind of got taken away from the fact as if like, are you not going to go and save like your BM or what she's going through? So a lot of us were saying that no, we're going to get the authorities to go over there to get our child out of the situation. And a lot of people felt like, okay, why are you not saving the BM? This, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's already on 10. If they're already fighting and going through that. So why would you go over there as a man, put yourself in a situation, you know what's going to happen, you know how it's going to turn out. Let me get my baby out the way. And I can say, y'all go up there and save her or whatever, however it's supposed to go. Nobody said that they wanted her hurt. No men on her said that. Wanted something to happen to her. The fact of the matter is, this is what's going on. I'm not going to put myself in jeopardy to go to a jail of not being my child's life. I'm going to get somebody over there to help me get my baby out the way.
Yeah, because a lot of women also are very abusive and jealous of their boyfriends and their husbands' baby that they bring into the relationship as well. I do work down at Clayton County Jail in Georgia. A lot of women are incarcerated for abuse of not their children, but the children of that their boyfriends have brought into the relationship. But from what I'm hearing now, what I'm hearing, it does sound like some of y'all are so mad at the baby mama that you do not care what happens to her. That's just what I'm hearing.
No, now I don't think it's that because even with me being a baby's mother, I would not even if I'm in that situation with a guy that's
Y'all
putting
not
hands
hearing
on
right.
me. And my kid's father, went through a lot. Like, yeah, people can't even believe I would even speak to that person. I'm still not gonna call him and put him in a situation to get, not gonna do that at all. Like, that's no, you should be trying to protect your child. Yo, come do this to this man. No, come
Hey,
get
hey,
your
hey,
baby. I'm not gonna
hey,
be
hey,
mad at him
hey,
making sure he rescue his child first, then say, make sure y'all go check on her.
If
hey,
I
look,
had kids and I was in a
my
domestic
whole
violence
thing is
situation,
just call me when the police done de-escalating the situation.
Yep.
Then I come. Don't
that's
call me.
some
Don't
weak
call
shit
me
to
during the heat of the
say.
battle.
No, it's not.
Don't
My
because
mom was in a lot of abusive
like
relationships, and
yeah.
I had to deal with a lot of crap. Right. I had to make sure them niggas didn't come back around, and I did my job. But it changes the trajectory of where you're going in life when you have to deal with stupid shit like that. But
Immediately.
then I had to ask my mom, why are you picking these guys? Because you picking guys that I keep having to come over there and deal with. I'm trying to understand so that I don't find myself in those same situations when I get older down the line, right? And my mom didn't have no answer for me. So then when my mom would try to tell me, like this lady did, like how a man thinks or what a man is supposed to be, how can you tell me when you're not picking a man? If you getting in domestic disputes, you picking children. You feel me? That's what you picking because a grown man knows how to talk. Whether it hurts your feelings or whatever, a grown man knows how to talk to you, and
Yes,
and
some
he's
of
gonna
them
tell you the
do.
truth.
Not all grown men.
The
I'm
fuck,
saying
some
a
of them
grown
do.
man. I'm not saying all grown men because just your age don't make you grown.
No, it don't.
And,
But
and
I don't know.
I
I
want to
just think we got.
I want to add this too. In a
no
lot of
matter how
cases,
many years you've been in prison,
after
no words,
something,
that don't make you a man either.
Nah,
Uh,
no. However many years I've been in prison don't make me a man. What my principles, my morals, and my standards would make me a man.
okay, so
Right.
I want to say one thing again is that all opinions are going to be accepted and respected. I just want to add one more thing is that a lot of times after the baby mama has met her demise off an abusive relationship, still the baby still goes into defects because that man, one, don't step up and take care of the children. So yeah, don't sit up here and act like some of y'all are superheroes, super dads, because defects is full of children that the dad did not step up and take the child. Number two, a lot of guys are not capable and don't have a place to stay for the child. That's why they are in defects. And a lot of these kids, don't have a place to stay even after the mother meet their demise.
I
It's
hear
not like
that.
you're going to, so we have to take that in
No,
accountability
I hear
as
that,
well.
but you have to take
Right, but
into
I think they
accountability.
were really
Hold on
focusing
one
on the
second, man.
prompt.
Hey,
I'm
hold on one
sorry, go ahead.
second. I could
goalposts as
take
far
what you
as they
said
can
into
move it to.
accountability. Hey, hold on, bro. I could take what you just said into accountability, but you have to take into accountability that you're not talking to those men you're talking about. So then when you're asking a question of a different man, you can't say what the last man or what the men before did or what other men in generalized did. Because then now you're saying my manhood is devalued because of what the next man did, and I don't even know that nigga.
No, your manhood is not devalued. We're going by statistics and facts of what is in defects and what is in the adoption
But you don't
systems.
have the majority here. You don't have the other side of the equation to tell you why they do what they do. You got the other side, the one you're not trying to actually take into an account in the equation.
Right.
You got
And
to go
not
get some
only
of them
that,
deadbeat.
we're
You
addressing the
got to go.
prompt though.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Well, I'm the
the
moderator,
prop.
okay? First of all, I'm the moderator and the panel is open. Everybody is giving hypotheticals right now. We're not saying anybody on the panel. We're just talking about in generalizing how many kids that are actually in defects because the mother met a demise and the father or the family did not step up. That is what that. So it's a lot to unpack with the prompts. Go ahead.
I just feel like with this, look, if you want to crash out, like if you want to put, because I don't see how it benefits the man, like to just run over there and go rescue the person. Because realistically, what if you don't make it there in time? Let's try that. What if he a quick worker? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different variables that could play a role in that. What if I bust in the door, or what if I knock on the door and he decide he want to shoot through the door? I guess a lot of different variables in that situation that I
That's
can't
true.
predict. I can't predict this stuff. Like
Right.
unfortunately, women forget how men operate with other men. When men operate with other men, it's violent. More than likely, it's not a lot of talking. It
Yeah, I
goes
agree.
different places. And I think women don't keep that in mind. They think we just gonna have a nice, smooth conversation, get to know each other a little bit, and then talk this out. No, 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 no. It's a graveyard full of dudes who had a conversation with somebody who was trying to do something a little different. So, as men, we have to keep these things in mind. So that's why the smart men are not just jumping out the window. They're gonna look outside the window, see what's down there, and figure out how to go about it in a smart way. I think y'all want smart men, not emotional idiots.
That's true.
So,
I agree with that. I mean, I
so
agree with what everybody is saying, actually. It's several ways you can handle it. It depends on your baby mom is she's been with him a number amount of times and left and came back and left and came back, or is this a one-time thing? It just depends on that particular situation. But it just mind boggles me that it's important that that mother raises her children with a good mindset and to stand by while something happens to her. It's just it's I'm flabbergasted, really.
And no, and you are right. You are totally right. Because I feel like as a mother, once we have our children, your life is not your own anymore. So number one, Like you the protector, like that's your number one job. You shouldn't put yourself in those type of situations. You have children to raise, looking up to you. So you should take all of that into accountability. So when
Exactly.
they do say, like, oh, she chose this, that, I hear you, but it's hard to understand. It shouldn't have happened. You shouldn't do that. But everybody, like she say, opinions, everything
This
matters.
the thing,
Respect
man.
everybody. Some of them don't think like that.
This the thing though. There's gonna be signs that this man is gonna put his hands on you, right?
Not every man.
We ain't finna do that. Come
What
on,
what
Nolly.
what
Come on,
man?
Nolly. Nolly.
But
Nolly.
what situation in the relationship? Because I don't know what was situation in the relationship have you been in where the arguments don't get heated and it don't get a little aggressive or get a little bit worse or whatever.
A
It's just a first
lot.
argument and then he just put his hands
No,
on you.
Nolly, that's not fair. That's not fair to them
But
because
listen
cause
though,
a lot of these women really don't be knowing what the dude is capable of. Because
and
you
not
gotta remember,
only that though.
a lot of them get exposed to the representative in the beginning.
But
Like a
Yeah,
listen
you're
lot of
though,
right.
but
them,
not
I'll give
they
you
only,
get
that. You're
but
they
right.
get that representative, so they
You're
don't
right.
But
get
not
like
only
into
Yeah.
that,
intention.
though, as a mother, if you see any signs of that,
Man, they
you
be
should have
knowing.
left. That's what I'm saying. But don't make it seem like every argument, any disagreement, it turns
Yeah.
physical for
No, it
everybody. It
doesn't.
don't.
But you gonna see when it's the escalation though. That's what I'm saying. You gonna see that before it gets there.
Every woman beater got a woman to beat.
Yeah.
So
Bro,
I
it's like
so
you don't know an aggressive person until they become an aggressive person.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
They always aggressive.
like in some situations, they could
They
be more
always
emotional.
aggressive. They
No,
aggressive with
no, no,
dudes.
not necessarily. Wait,
They
because
always
you and I,
aggressive.
but DJ, and it a true fact that they say you got to watch out for the silent person.
Yep.
you most
Why do
definitely
they say
do.
that,
That
DJ?
don't that
Not
don't
because.
make them the aggressive though. That's you. Yeah, you watch out for the silent person. That's for men.
But that's why you pay attention to actions, not words.
That's what. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
so my bad. I got a phone
But
call.
listen,
But
though,
DJ,
if your
DJ,
actions of
hold
being
on. No, it
silent,
ain't that.
even your action of being silent speaks volume.
No, it don't. So at the end of the
Are
day, a
you
lot of
insane?
no, wait a second. So the silent person is normally the unpredictable person.
That's
It
what
That's
I
takes
why I
just
it takes
say
said.
it takes a
that.
silent person forever to do something, and you have
It
to
Yeah,
don't
push
take.
that.
and that's
You
what
have
I'm
to
saying.
push
And
that
normally,
silent
Hold
person
on.
to a certain point to do something. We're
Okay.
yeah,
talking
but guess
about
what? But DJ, but
we're
no,
talking about woman beaters.
I know what you're talking
Woman
about. So
beaters
what I'm saying,
typically the women know what's going on. Not all women, but the ones that they're in the relationship, they know. There
Not
were
all of them. You can't say
there was some.
everybody, anybody.
I didn't say all. I said the ones that's in the relationship they know and they knew beforehand. Every woman,
I don't, cause I think some of these dudes be ticking time bombs, right? And I can admit that in some
bro,
situations,
a ticking time bomb ain't gonna wait. They
no,
don't
oh
wait.
my God,
It do. That's
no,
why it's
Bro,
ticking.
I
that's why it's called a ticket. Never mind. All right.
so here's
Man,
one thing I want to say, yo. So in
I
my
never even
with
had a physical altercation with we was married for 15 years. It was like 10 years in, and it was a shock of my life. You would have never convinced me of any of that. So don't
People
act
change
like,
though. That's
huh?
called the relationship. Sometimes we evolve into good things, and sometimes we evolve into bad things. You stay with a person long enough, they gonna change into something, and what they change
hmm
into is what you gonna have to potentially learn how to live with or learn how to live without. So
Yeah,
if you
you stay
choose
with
to.
somebody for that
alcohol is a
long, like
factor
you
too.
can't expect them not to change into something.
Okay, give me 1 minute, y'all. We want to welcome in a new person to the panel. Arthur, I think his name is Arthur. Antonio.
It's Anthony.
Anthony, I'm sorry. Anthony, welcome to Darnell's panel. How are you today? What do you have on the prompt?
Good afternoon. On the prompt, I say absolutely not. Um, Once she becomes just my baby mama, her protection is no longer my responsibility. Now, if my children are in a situation, um, I will dispatch authorities and then go get my kids. But it is no longer my responsibility to run to her rescue, and I could be running to her rescue and running to my demise. And so, once she became, a part of my past as far as from the relationship aspect, then the protection of her, that's not incumbent upon me to do so. Now, if I'm there and something happens, just like for any woman on this panel, if I'm there and something happens to her, I'm gonna step in and try to de-escalate it as much as I can. But if something happens and I'm not even there, I'm definitely not coming to your rescue. No, you can't stay at my house. No, you can't drive my car. No, you don't. No, I can't give you money, because that's no longer my responsibility. I land there.
One of the things that I want to say is that what I'm hearing is a lack of communication, a lot of co-parenting, a lot of compromise. If you are with a baby's mom and you have a good foundation where you can communicate and be a proper co-parent, then she should be able to at least seek help if she's having difficulty inside of her relationship. Because for most of you, what I'm hearing is that, and it's been said several times, I can't stand my baby mama. I dislike my baby mama. I don't want to be bothered with my baby mama. And therefore that's projecting a feeling that you really don't care what happens to her.
That's lies.
Don't they
I
got
love my baby mama. I actually love my baby mama.
I
I
want to
love
make
my
sure that it's
children, right?
clear.
no, don't
What
they
I'm
got
saying,
perfect, they got
hold on one
like
second.
they got resources that can help her if she's in need.
Right.
So guess
Like
what?
call the
If she's in
police.
danger, they got 911. If she's short
Exactly.
on bills, they got the CEDAR program. If she's short on rent, they got the rental assistance program. They got all types of programs and resources that she can reach out to and get help from. Like this is America. America
Okay.
has
Well,
bailouts for people.
And
Why
God
you
forbid
calling
this
me
man
for?
has a wife.
hold
I
on, but
wanted to
listen
make I
though.
want to make sure that my point was clear. And I also want to address somebody in the comments said y'all hate y'all BMs. It's not at all. I don't hate the mother of my children. But I'm also a wife. I also have a wife at home. I also have two other children at home. So what it looked like, her and her dude getting into an altercation, I get up, go run to her rescue, and then my life is taken because I went to somebody's rescue who it wasn't my
And she get
responsibility
back with him.
to protect. You know what I mean? And so I'm not, for whoever said we hate our baby mamas, or no, that's not the case at all. And I don't think that any man or anybody should put their hands on another person. But in specificity, I hold men more accountable for putting hands on women. I'm not saying that this. I'm not saying I agree with behaviors. I'm not saying, oh, she get what she deserved. Not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, when her and I became no longer a thing, her protection was no longer my responsibility. Once again, if I'm physically present and I see it, I'm going to do the best that I can to protect and de-escalate the situation because of my military training. I carry my Second Amendment companion with me everywhere I go. So I'm going to do the best that I can. But if I'm not there and you called me instead of calling 911, I have an issue
Thank
with
you.
that.
Thank you.
And
Thank
I
you.
totally agree with that.